Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we have is we have the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G, and what we're going to do in this video is we are going to be unboxing this product, see what's inside, do a first time setup, and also do a quick review of this smartphone. So let's dive in and get started. And of course I'm going to be wearing some gloves so we don't put any fingerprints on this nice and shiny device. So let's open up the box and see what's inside. Alright, we're going to get our knife. Let's cut out the corners here. There we go. And then we're going to cut, okay, there's only one. So then we can lift up the box. Let's see what's inside. There's that phone, all right? It's sitting right there. So let me pull that out, put it to the side for 1 second right over here, and let's see what's in the box really quickly. So when I lift this thing up right here, we have the super fast 25 watt charger. Okay, so this is going to allow you to charge your phone super fast. So that's number one. And then what we have over here is we have the cable that is going to connect to the charger, that's going to connect to the phone to charge it. That's the USB Type-C. And of course, we do have the AKG wired earbuds, as you can see. All right, so these are wired earbuds. They're AKG tuned, and they're pretty good. All right, and they're USB Type-C as usual. So let's put that aside. We also have a bunch of ear tips for the actual earbuds. So let's push all this stuff aside. We know what this is, and let's divert our attention to the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. So let me quickly peel off this section right here. All right, we have the plastic protector here. Take that off, and then that's it. All right, so we're gonna take that off, put it to the side, and that's the phone right there. As you can see, we've got the camera patch in the back. So let's do a quick tour around the device before we actually turn it on. Now I do want to quickly mention the fact that the back here is Gorilla Glass 6. It's nice and shiny, but it does actually pick fingerprints very easily. Unless I was not wearing these gloves, it would just be the fingerprint blend right about now. Alright, so the very first thing I want to do is I want to take a close look at the camera over here. So we have a rectangular camera patch, and right over here we have the 100 times hybrid zoom camera. Alright, right on top what we have is 12 megapixel super wide angle camera, and on top what we have is we have a 108 megapixel main camera. And over here right next to the ultra wide, we have a 3D depth sensing camera, and right on top we have the flash, and that's what we have as far as the camera is concerned. Now around the bottom of the device, let's take a look at what we have right over here. We have the speaker grill, we have the USB Type-C port, and of course we have the microphone hole. That's an actual microphone. On this side we have absolutely nothing. One side is completely clear. On the top of the device we have the SIM card tray right here. We have another microphone, and finally on the other side what we have is we have a volume rocker and the actual side key. So that's the actual tour around the device. Very simple as expected. Now let's turn on the phone and set it up for the very first time. Alright, so I've turned on the phone for the very first time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this volume button here to shut off Bixby that talks as you set up the phone. If you want voice guidance, make sure you guys enable this, but I'm just going to disable that. So I'm going to tap on let's go. All right, so the very first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to accept all the terms except for the optional ones. All right, these two. So I'm going to click on next. All right, it wants me to connect to a Wi-Fi as expected, so I'm going to do that right now. So let me dump in my password. I'm going to click connect. This should be instantaneous connection, so we are good to go. I'm going to tap on next. And of course, the next thing is going to be checking for updates. It might take a couple seconds here. It's saying installing the actual updates. Meanwhile, I do want to let you know we do have a 40 megapixel camera on the top in the middle right here. Now, as you know, 40 megapixel is only available on the Ultra. The Plus and the regular S20 have a 10 megapixel camera. Now you can copy apps and data from an existing phone. We're not going to do that right now. I'm going to tap on don't copy, but you can tap on next if you want to transfer data. So I'm going to say don't copy. I'll let you set up brand new devices. And now it's most likely going to ask me to add a Google account. Let me do that right away. All right, so that's all done. Now it's getting my account information and setting the whole phone up. Saying just a second. Fantastic. All right, now let's see about the Google Assistant. I'm going to tap on next, And because my account is already set up, it's all good to go. So I'm going to tap on accept for everything on Google. And real quick, I'm going to set my fingerprints. But the phone gives you face recognition, fingerprints, and as usual, pattern pin or password to secure your phone. So let me just set up one fingerprint right over here by using this so you guys can see it as well. I'm going to tap on continue, and I do have to pick a backup pin number for the actual fingerprints as well. So let's pick something simple right now for the video. Re-enter. All right. Now let's actually scan my fingerprint. So I'm going to tap on OK. It says scan your fingerprint. I'm going to do this one right here. So let's get started with that one. Place your finger on the sensor, lift it up, and feed it different angles of your finger. Okay, so we're good with that. I'm going to tap on continue. It does want the corners of your finger for a complete reading. So I'm going to give it, feed it my corners, and we are done. That was pretty fast, all right? So adding the finishing touches, and most likely it's going to ask me to log into my Samsung account, which is something you do want to do. So let me do that as well real quick. All right, so it wants me to accept the terms. I'm going to tap on agree. All right, so we are in fact all done. I'm going to tap on finish, and it's going to take us to the home screen, something we have all been waiting for. And there we go. All right, so we have it right here. That's the home screen. Let me quickly pinch the screen and take a look at the wallpapers that we have so I can pick something slightly brighter. So let's go to wallpapers. Let's tap on my wallpapers. And then we have all these various options. So let me just pick this one right here. I happen to like this one right here. I'm going to tap on home and lock screens. I'm going to tap on set on home and lock screens. And there we have it. We have the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Let's quickly take a look around. Now, this is in fact a very large phone, but don't be confused. It's not something you cannot handle. I'm going to show you why in a second. Now, real quick, let me go into the screen timeout and set this to 5 minutes. And also let me look at the brightness. Okay, so we have medium brightness. I'm going to tap on off. And real quick, I'm going to bring in a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus right here. And as you can see, they're fairly similar in large. So if you can handle a Note 10 Plus, you can easily handle a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, no problem. Okay, now real quick, I'm going to show you something that everybody wonders, and that is the 120 Hertz refresh rate. Now when I go to motion smoothness, as you can see, we can pick between high refresh rate and standard refresh rate. Now if I go back here and if I scroll down, the screen resolution is set to full high definition plus, which is fine. As of now, you can only use 120 Hertz in this screen resolution. If you go to the super maximum resolution and click apply, which is going to be fine, you're not going to be able to pick the 120 Hertz refresh rate. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to go to screen resolution, I'm going to tap on this one, tap on apply, and then go back to motion smoothness. I'm going to tap on high refresh rate. Let's see how it feels, all right? Wow, that is smooth. As I pull down the notifications panel, I just feel a certain sense of smoothness. Now remember, it is not the fact that it's fast, it just feels super smooth. The motion is more fluid. But again, let's pinch the screen here. Okay, we have the same exact settings. I can go to home screen settings. I can enable things like swipe down from notifications panel. So now I can pull down the notifications panel just like that. That's the control center. Let's go into the actual settings. The settings are right there. Very similar to what we have on One UI 2.0, even though this is One UI 2.1. If I go to About Phone and if I tap on the status, the software information, you'll see this is One UI version 2.1 with Android 10. All right. And of course, when you pinch the screen and you swipe over, you're supposed to have Samsung Bixby right here. But as you can see, it has been renamed to Samsung Daily. Same thing, just has been renamed. I can turn it off and go right back over here so we don't have it. And then if I launch the camera real quick, you'll notice that we have a couple new options. I have the single take feature that is, as of now, exclusive to the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. I'm going to tap on OK here. Just gives you a quick description of what the single take is. You can pause and read. I'm going to tap on OK. Let's swipe over. And under more, we also happen to have the professional video mode. Now we do have everything else here in other phones, but the pro video mode, which allows you to manually control video, is right here. And of course, if I go into my photo, real quick, this is the telephoto camera that allows you to zoom up to 100 times, as you just saw. This is the 108 megapixel main camera, and then this one right here is the super wide camera. We're gonna have a video talking about all the camera modes and things like that in detail, but that's basically what you have free. 3 cameras and a new single take option, as well as a pro video mode. So that's the camera. Everything else, as you can see, is the same. Now, I'll let you know one thing. The phone feels super fast. Let's go into my device care and see what's happening right over here. So if I tap on device care, I can go into battery. Everything is running perfectly fine. I can tap on storage. Beautiful. All right. I can go to memory. That's great as well. It's checking the memory. Let me tap on clean. See how well it works. Beautiful. All right. So that's the S20 Ultra. And of course, we're going to have more detailed information regarding this phone. I'm going to go over every single thing, give you hundreds of tips and tricks on this phone, so you become a master of your smartphone if you have purchased one of these guys. Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH Online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.